It can be tough.
Has there been moments? Naturally, it has, because 30 for 30 said it. So tell me your story about that.
I met a guy. We're not gonna call his name because he's bad about trying to sue people. But you know the preacher. We're gonna call him the preacher.
The guy that rode up in the Cadillac.
Right. So we, my mom being the person she is, my grandfather being the person he is. No, and then he being black, we were trying to, listen to him, and he's preaching pro-black and this, that. We need to support, black agents, blah blah blah. And then him being a preacher, we didn't know all the other stuff that he was doing. But he got a couple of players, me and Reggie Collier, Lewis Lips. We were some top name players. Reggie was one that was the quarterback back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing some shady stuff that they didn't tell it, but I was like, I can't tell it. I got to tell it. I can't hold it. I got to tell it. And he was doing a little shady stuff with the banks and little shady stuff on the deal. And he had our power of attorney. So he was just signing our life away. And at the end of the day, I know I'm the one had the most money. So I'm the one got to pay all the bills. And that's what happened. A lot of people say, well, you should have been watching. It wasn't that. He was freaking doing deals that we thought were going to be taken care of. And we got to end up spending money because the feds came in.
But the tripped out part about it is just like you said, when people say, it's funny how people are quick to point the finger. Here's a person that's 17, 18 years old. And if I'm not mistaken, when you did get to the NFL, first $1 million contract, do we really?
I'm the guy who started all these big contracts that freaking Mahomes I'm getting right now. My contract was the first big contract ever. And I was 19 years old.
That's what I'm saying, 19 years old, and people don't understand, well, I wouldn't have made that decision. How in the hell are you going to tell somebody what decision you're going to make at 19, 18, 17 years old?
And again, you trust people. And you trust.
Yeah, you're trusting these people, and don't get me going. You know how, Marcus, we already talking about, don't get me going.
I just saw an episode of American Greed, and there was a woman, and I can't remember.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm
American
sorry.
what?
Greed.
I love that show.
Okay, there was a woman posing as an agent and took a lot of these players and took their money. I'm talking about Dennis Rodman and a lot. I mean, it was amazing. So yeah, there's definitely opportunists out here.
It definitely is, and that's what I'm trying to teach my grandsons. And I taught try to teach my boys that. I mean, you trying to trust a preacher. I just heard a song the other day by a guy named Dick Allen for Bid Love Affair. You need to listen to it, bitch. You're going to look. It's about this lady had a baby by the preacher. Preacher started looking at the baby. Everybody started looking at the baby. It's like, the baby sure look like the preacher. And it's called the bitch.
We really going out
I ran
there.
into a lady had the same situation. I sent it to her the other day. She had a baby by the preacher. I said, I got a song just for you.
Here's your autobiography.
Man. When